Here it is, guys. Today, Johnny Somali is officially charged with an additional count of obstruction of business. That's right. We have one more obstruction of business account, one more charge of obstruction of business. So now we have two official on the record counts of obstruction of business.
Breaking news! Johnny Somali's trial, originally postponed to May, has been moved up and is now set to begin tomorrow, March 7th, 2025, in Seoul. Even more shocking, a fourth charge has been added to his criminal docket. This is surely going to make Johnny Somali think right now that Korea wasn't kidding. He will now understand how much serious trouble he is in right now. So let's not waste any time and unpack all the latest news on Johnny Somali. I have several videos today that, if I show them to you, will help you understand the whole situation. But before that, let me share some important data regarding his upcoming trial. I found this information on a website stating, Johnny Somali faces new charges as South Korean hackers track his location ahead of trial. According to Legal Mindset, a lawyer and YouTuber closely following the case, Somali was charged on March 4th with a second count of obstruction of business, bringing his total charges to 4. Tim will provide data with the video, but at first see here also said that he is also facing allegations under minor crimes laws, with further legal action possible. If convicted, each obstruction charge carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison and an $11,000 fine. Meanwhile, South Korean hackers have reportedly identified Somali's location by analyzing a brick wall in the background of a recent video. While no immediate action has been taken, hackers claim they will share this information with locals interested in tracking him. Somali has already faced backlash in South Korea, including a physical confrontation with a former Korean Navy SEAL, which went viral. His legal troubles continue to mount, with allegations of violating anti-terrorism laws, making threats against female streamers, creating AI deepfakes, and spreading North Korean propaganda. With his trial set to begin on March 7th at the Western District Courthouse in Seoul, the latest developments are expected to bring further scrutiny from authorities and the public. Now, as I said that, I will provide a video proof. Let's talk about the big question. What's going to happen to Johnny Somali? Legal Mindset broke it all down in a recent video, going over the possible criminal charges and their punishments. He also brought in Mr. Nod, who actually lives in South Korea, to discuss the local reactions and legal debates surrounding Johnny's case. Watch their conversation first.
I caught on to the whole Johnny story a bit later, I think, because I saw bits of what Japanese people had sent me, and I thought if he doesn't get arrested, something bad will happen. And then he got arrested in Japan, and then I thought, I thought something bad would happen to him when he went to Israel. I'm surprised he survived that, to be honest.
He got lucky. He got lucky with Israel.
Yeah, and then when he came to Korea, I thought in the beginning he was okay, and then I thought, yeah, something bad's gonna happen, so I started to follow him, and then sending details to the Korean cyber.
From what they're saying, Johnny's situation is not looking good. South Korea doesn't take crimes like this lightly, and with everything stacked against him, this could be the end of Johnny's reckless career. Knowing him, he'll probably try to lie, manipulate, and squirm his way out of it. To help you understand the depth of this discussion, I showed you a portion of Mr. Nod's statements. However, in a later video, Legal Mindset's lawyer, Andrew, provided a detailed breakdown of why Johnny Somali was arrested and what kind of punishment he could face. Watch this video to see the full analysis.
He's facing this at trial. The prosecutor has decided to sign off on this and it is going to trial. So it's stage 4. I'm not talking about something where a complaint has been submitted, because right now there's a lot of stuff that was sitting at stage 1, 2, or 3. Stuff that was waiting, but it wasn't ready for trial. We now have something before trial. So this is what we have right now. Let me show you the kind of layout here. Of course, we have cabbages at the end of it. Charge number 1 in November of 2024 was obstruction of business. That was number 1. Then number 2 was a Minor Crimes Act, which was added in December of 2024. Then in February, last month of 2025, they added another Minor Crimes Act. And then we have number 4, which was just added today, obstruction of business again.
Anyway, we will discuss in more detail what verdict Johnny Somali might receive tomorrow and whether this will be the end of his career. But before that, I have come across some more information, which you can see in this video through Legal Mindset. Legal Mindset has claimed in a report that Johnny Somali threatened an Asian family in the US with rape and murder. This information has been validated by Legal Mindset after someone messaged Andrew, meaning Legal Mindset, and provided him with this data.
I actually have a text that I don't want to show because it has a person's name on it and I don't want to dox them or anything else. I don't want to cause psychological damage to them. I have a text message from Ramsey to this is American Guy, threatening to have a gang of his friends and himself go gang grape this guy's mother. And they were threatening to go do that to someone's mother and film it and send it to him. That was a direct threat in a text message to somebody. It's disgusting.
Just think about how dangerous this Johnny Somali really is. He's not just a troublemaker, he's a full-blown menace. A guy like him deserves to be locked up for 1,000 years. He's so dangerous that When Legal Mindset's lawyer is emphasizing these issues and conducting a full data analysis on Johnny Somali, it seems that Somali has even sent him threats via email. Additionally, Somali has claimed that he is free and doing well in Korea. He also questioned why Andrew is making this kind of content about him. Listen for yourself. Another important point I want to share with you is that Johnny Somali is being referred to as Ramsey Khalid Ismail, which is his real name.
This was an email that was sent to me, allegedly by Johnny Somali. So this is about your video me from Johnny Somali. So let me read this for you guys. I'll go down here so it's a little bit bigger. Andrew, screw you and your YouTube channel. You have any idea how much effort I put into this? I'm nothing but not proud of my awesome website. You're just jealous, that's all. I bet you've never banged any Korean chicks before, you loser. I'm gonna walk out of here a free man, the Johnny Somali. And then he responded like literally 20 minutes later saying, you should totally drop some videos that give me a shout out. That way you'll stand out from other idiot YouTubers. Oh.
I would say to Johnny Somali, you were such a bad streamer, committing crimes everywhere you went, Japan, Korea, China, wherever you went. Now you're calling others bad YouTubers, but do you really have the right to do that? I don't think so. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's go back to discussing Somali's possible punishment and what is happening during his trial. In this video, Andrew discusses that under Section 314 of the Criminal Act, Somali could face just one punishment for a single charge, which may include a fine of 15 million Korean won for just one allegation. Now, considering he has 4 allegations against him, think about the level of punishment he could face.
This now makes it extraordinarily likely that he gets some jail time. Because even if on the first count they just give him a fine, they would have a second count and they say, well, he's got a second count, so now we got to be more strict than the first count. So the first one, yeah, that might have been a fine. And Johnny is going around and, Hank and, whoever else is telling him, oh yeah, it's just one thing, you'll get a fine. It's now 4 things. And on the 4th crime, they're a little less likely to just look the other way. This isn't just a drunk guy in Itaewon or a drunk guy in Hongdae who, was a little bit of an or mean or obstinate. This is a situation where this guy was going around terrorizing Seoul.
I believe Johnny Somali definitely deserves a harsh punishment this time. There's talk that he could face 15 to 20 years in prison, but honestly, if that doesn't happen, then there's nothing left to say about South Korea's legal system. Remember, when he was once let go from Japan without facing any real consequences, he lied to the Japanese court about making money off of his videos. He came online and made big statements, even mocking Japan. You can see this in the video.
Bro, in the court, in front of the judge, in front of 300 people, the prosecutor asked me, you earn money from advertisers in your videos online, right? I said, no.
I said no.
But you do earn money, right? No. Straight up, I said no. This is Troy, you know what I told the detective? Troy, I said I do this because I like to film myself for my own documentary.
Just think about how dangerous he is. In Japan's court, he had the audacity to lie about his income, saying he made money by creating documentaries. Now, he might try to make similar bold claims in South Korean courts as well. The fact that he thinks he can get away with such lies shows how reckless and dangerous he really is. If South Korea lets him go again without serious consequences, he'll just go on and continue his reckless behavior, laughing at their legal system. That's why many people are hoping for a tough punishment. What do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts. And for the latest updates on Somali, make sure to subscribe to our channel.